Too many flow threads around here.
Obviously. Seems like these critters start munching on the flow right as it comes out of the ground.
Let's just hope they never get off this islet.
Hey, thanks for joining me for another episode of KNU. This is going to be, I think, the last chapter. It just might be a little bit of longer video than the others. You are going to notice more cuts here and there because there's
Make sure they don't get squished.
a lot of redundancy that's going to happen. Like, I have to go back and forth on some islands. There's not really much dialogue between...
I would be the winner if we had counted the first one.
Sorry, Cranberry. It's what you get for dilly-dallying. And so, what do I win?
I guess we kind of forgot that detail. A nice vegetable patch?
That'll do.
As I was saying, I'm not sure how much
I
content
got a big one.
I'm going to leave in because there's a lot of just blah stuff that's going to be happening. So I thank you for joining me. You're going to notice a lot of jump cuts. It's mostly because I'm going to save you the pain of watching me go through each island again and try to give you more of just the story of KNU as they deserve.
To a rustless world.
All right, thanks. And the commentary is going to be really light because while I was filming, while I was chatting, I didn't realize how much editing I would be doing to give you just KNU's story and less of the back and forth on the islands.
I hope we didn't do all this for nothing.
No way. So, this is done. Can we go back the other way?
As you wish.
Hey, I know this place. I guess we can skip our next meal, seeing all the pollen we're eating now.
We move in, and the rust clears out. What is this thing?
Hey, did you check if those apple dews we ate last were fresh? Because I think I'm hallucinating. Right now I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I see a Wadoo's turbine.
I'm not sure what a Wadoo's turbine looks like, but I'm seeing something as well.
Bloot! It's real! I have been dreaming of adding this turbine to the nest, but they stopped producing them over 20 years ago. And I wasn't the only one seeking them out.
What are they for?
I mean, it's a turbine. It does turbine things.
Obviously.
But this one does a particularly good job at it.
I'm guessing you'd like to go back and test it on the nest.
We can do that later. Let's just remember to pick it up on the way back.
All right. Want to go grab the carbine?
Turbine. Yes, let's do it.
Need help carrying it?
Please.
So, turbine doing its thing?
Give me a minute. Come on. Job well done. There we go. Now we'll never need to recharge the nest ever again. It can draw its flow directly from the ground.
Did we need it to? We didn't really have to recharge it that often before.
I mean, I was expecting more like a thank you, but okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend. It's just that gathering flow that's peaking at the surface is one thing, but sourcing it directly underground, it's a lot more...
More what?
I don't know, it just doesn't seem fair.
It's exactly the same flow, you know.
Yes, that's true.
So, what's the issue?
There's no problem. Sorry, pretend I didn't say anything.
Yum. Another one.
It's growing. Slowly, but surely. Okay. Fancy.
For real? You like it? I half expected you to complain like it's dead animal bits or whatever.
But he's not dead.
Live animal bits, then.
Okay, now that you mention it, it is weird.
What? A dead bit of live animal?
Okay, stop it before I change my mind.
You know what would make this better?
Ice cream.
Exactly.
We could make some if you want, but this will probably be cold by the time we're done.
Forget it then.
So, now I draw?
Yeah, this is the end of your turn, so you actually draw 2 cards. My turn. Pick a bobble. You get 2 bobbles.
In your dreams. Reverse.
Reverse, reverse.
Reverse mirror.
No, you can't reverse mirror on a reverse, reverse. You need a reverse, 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 or a reverse, reverse mirror.
What about boomerang?
Boomerang only works when it's your hand. So, now you get 4 bobbles.
What? Why 4?
That's 2 for the pick a bobble and 1 for each reverse.
I'm not sure I understand where this game is going.
Come on! It's so fun! I used to play all the time when I was a kid.
With who? You always say that you didn't have friends when you were a child.
That's right. I was playing alone. What?
Nothing. I'm just trying to picture you sitting on the ground by yourself playing pick-a-bobble.
Alright, let's pack this up.
Why?
This sucks. I'm being a bit vulnerable and you're making fun of me.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Well, why would you want to stop the game while I'm winning anyway?
You're not even remotely winning.
Is that right? Double pick-a-bobble.
Double reverse.
How many reverses do you have?
Enough to cover you with bobbles.
butterscotch bonnet has snuck some hot sauce into a cream puff, and a child with most delicate taste buds is about to bite into it.
No worries. This is a mission for Muffin and Cupcake. Da 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 da.
You okay?
Yeah. I was just thinking.
Do you want to talk about it? No. Okay. It's late. Can we do this tomorrow instead?
Sure.
Do you have any idea what time it is?
The sun was still high when we went to sleep, so I would say early afternoon.
No, I mean the real time, like the apiary's time.
Then no.
Don't you want to know?
Not really. Time in the apiary only makes sense on apiary planets. The night and day cycles are a lot shorter here.
I know that. But I like to take a look at the time before I go to sleep. That way, when I wake up, I can look at the time and tell whether or not I slept well.
Can't you just go by whether or not you feel rested?
That's not the same. You don't get it. It's psychological.
But how long do you need to sleep?
8 hours, 10 minutes.
Okay, so let's say it's 11 p.m. So tomorrow morning, I'll set the nest clock at 7 a.m. Does that work?
7:10. And yes, that works. Thanks. Should we go out and explore?
I would love that. Just one piece left, and we'll be ready for takeoff. Are you okay? Laying back?
As much as I can.
I can see that. I was thinking. Any idea why I'm always in charge of hanging the laundry out to dry?
Because I'm doing all the washing?
Big deal. You just need to stick it in the machine.
Where do you see a washing machine?
Okay, good point. I'll finish hanging the laundry. What's up?
Nothing. It's just... This is the best thing I've ever eaten.
Oh, I didn't mean for that to upset you.
No, I mean, it's just... I'm afraid that all the other dishes won't compare.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Really?
Really. You can count on me to always surprise you with new dishes.
I don't want new dishes. Can you just make more fondue?
Yeah. Okay, we'll make more fondue. Reading anything good?
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately?
It's the only book in the nest I haven't read yet. I really want to finish it, But as soon as I finish it, I'll have nothing else to read. A pickle.
And what's this book about?
Love.
Then maybe you shouldn't finish it. Love stories always end badly.
Ours doesn't.
No, not ours. But ours isn't a story. It's even better. It's real life.
Okay, you win. I'll finish it later. I find it really hard to concentrate when you keep talking. I'm going to pop an apple brew.
I'm coming. Do you remember why we climbed up here?
Because we're allowed to do absolutely anything we want.
Okay, but wouldn't we be a lot better down there, in the grass? This really isn't very comfortable.
I like it here. You can feel the nest purring underneath.
You must be the only person in the world who prefers the sound of an engine to silence.
On source? You bet. Think about it. We'd probably get arrested on top just for doing this. You know, what's it called? Indecent exposure.
Not untruth.
Really?
Nope. As long as there's no deliberate intent to provoke.
And how do you determine whether or not there is a deliberate intent to provoke?
That is the question.
Anyway, we'd get arrested on truth just for being together, so... I have no idea how anyone can live like that, with all of those... restrictions. Don't love each other, don't walk around naked, don't drive over 800 lm an hour.
Don't kill your kids?
Okay, yes. This one, I guess, isn't all bad. But no one needs a law for that. Everyone knows you shouldn't kill your kids.
Don't bet on it.
I'm just saying, there should only be one law. Don't be a boron.
Define boron.
Define.
Ugh.
No, but seriously, everyone knows deep down what is or isn't good.
Is that your conclusion, after observing the apiary?
Alright, sure. But in the apiary, people aren't free to do what they want. That's why it makes them frustrated, angry, self-centered. But if everyone in the world were as free as we are, as happy as we are, don't you think the world would be a better place?
I don't think that's possible. The main reason we're happy now is because we weren't before. If we had had this from the beginning, we would have probably found other problems. Such as the fact that the nest's roof isn't at all comfortable.
Ugh, you have a real issue with freedom.
We are sadly coming up to almost the end, guys. Alright. Let's see how are our buddies doing. Alright. We've got one more wing to find, and that's it. We're done.
If that doesn't...
We're not gonna get very far with it. I'm not sure about you, but I'm...
Here's hoping there's a placebo.
So, are we gonna talk about it, or...
About
You. Your metal. Source.
what?
I can't believe this isn't nagging at you. It's nagging at me. How come an item that evidently came from Source found its way around the neck of an apiary kid? Don't you remember where you found it?
No. And I already told you it was mine when I was a kid. I already had it when the home took me in.
And before that?
Before what? I don't remember. I was too young.
Alright, Kay. You might think I'm crazy, but have you considered the possibility that you...
Might have been born on Source? Yeah. I've been mulling it over since we opened that door. It's a plausible hypothesis. My parents might have been part of the Source settlers, and I would have been evacuated, though they weren't. That would explain the home, this key around my neck.
And? What do you think?
It would be pretty reassuring in a way. I've always been told that my parents abandoned me, without any explanation. I think if I had the choice, I'd prefer the Source settler story. Even if that would also mean they probably died here. I'm a horrible person, aren't I?
No, I don't think so. I think it's normal to think that. But I guess, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how I would react in the same situation.
I don't know either.
You know, I don't think I would mind it if you were born on Source. I've always dreamed of meeting a handsome stranger from another planet. Should we go out and explore?
I would love that.
This tastes a lot like the cafeteria food I grew up with.
Quite the compliment.
Really, you have no idea. I went to the upscale cafeteria. I loved it. It was 100 times better than what we had at home. Neither of my mothers knew how to cook anyway.
Walking in their footsteps.
In that regard, definitely. The apple dude didn't fall far from the tree. Well, that's it. It's over.
Oh, you don't look happy.
No, I'm not happy. Not only did I just finish the last book I hadn't read, but on top of that, it's to be continued.
You just need to make up the sequel.
Ha ha ha, you idiot. Wait, are you serious?
Of course. Why not?
I don't know. I can't write stories.
You don't need to write it. Just picture it. How does your book end?
The two space outlaws enter the ranch at night, set it on fire, and fly away with the cows on board their spaceship.
What's cows?
They're like weird creatures with horns and hooves.
Okay. Then those guys fly away with the cows and...
Those ladies fly away.
Okay. So the ladies fly away with the cows on board their spaceship and... they run out of flow.
There's no flow in this universe.
What do they have?
It's weird. Some liquid rock that results from decomposing organisms buried underground for millions of years.
Huh. Pretty wild stuff. Okay, so they run out of liquid rock, and they need to travel millions of years into the past in order to kill the cows. That way, their carcasses will decompose, and they will have magical liquid rock when they come back to the present time.
I doubt this is what the author intended as a sequel. but you have my attention. Oh, your feet are freezing.
Well, yeah. Why do you think I'm trying to warm them up on you?
Can't you use the comforter?
It doesn't work.
Well, try a hot water bottle or something.
You're my hot water bottle. Think about it. Which do you prefer? Cold feet on your calves at this very moment, just long enough to warm them up, or sleeping in fear that my cold feet will touch you by chance during the night and wake you up with a jolt?
Ugh. Okay, go ahead.
Let's do this. Give me a random page number.
24.
Not bad.
Yeah, this one is a keeper. Improve what, exactly?
Annex 1.6. By activating their overdrive setting, Mermian extractors may extract 5 titaniums per asteroid instead of 3. However, they will need to cool down for 1 extra turn.
Okay.
Yeah?
Look up there.
That came down nearby. Maybe 1 fragment away, tops.
Do you think there was another Hornet?
We need to be careful until we know for sure.
This is impossible. There can't be a fault line on each polluting fragment.
No. The vibrations are likely propagating through the flow. Also, earthquakes aren't necessarily the result of fault lines.
Yeah? What else can it be?
Volcanic activity, for example.
Oh, well, how reassuring.
Good thing we don't have to scrub.
The lights are on. Let's share those.
You! Come over here! You're gonna like this.
Whoa! Looks like my room as a teenager during my Robo-glam phase. I had exactly the same poster.
The acrobots? That's not very Robo-glam.
Hey, you can have flute taste in clothes but still appreciate the classics.
True. The acrobots really stood the test of time.
Well, they did have to change drummers recently, because its motherboard fried.
I was talking about their music.
Oh, of course. Me too. Watch out! Oh. Are you okay?
No time to waste. No more fooling around. This one's tough.
Maybe try something. This one's ready.
I got this.
Great job.
You're welcome.
Yes.
We got lucky.
Don't let yourself fall behind, okay?
Never again. What are we gonna do with all this rust?
I'm sure we'll figure it out. You know, we don't have to clean up the... There, look. That's the Heliga. Looks like the rust got to him, too.
This could be our chance.
Again?
Are you okay?
Woo! Feels better.
Incoming!
Your turn.
I'm on it.
That looks
Now's
bad.
the time to hit him hard.
Now dodge this.
I'm coming. You! He's stunned. It's go time.
Nice.
One down.
One left. This one.
You?
Yep, saw that.
We're that good.
Oof. This allegedly non-existent creature sure packs a bloating punch.
Just spare me the sarcasm. I'm injured too. What the? Do you feel like...
Like, really good right now? Yep.
Huh. I'm sure glad that this Heliga does exist.
Huh. It dropped a feather.
We need to keep it. It brings good luck.
I thought you didn't believe in that stuff.
Right now, I'm ready to believe in anything.
There it is. A hollow bug?
So that's what was in the cocoon. But who?
Ah, here you are, finally. I knew you wouldn't stray far from your nest.
Ozius?
That's funny. I was fully expecting to find you two all skin and bones, matted hair, living like frightened animals. But you look very healthy. Especially you. You are resplendent. So, it seems like the Hornets weren't too much of a hassle. For the record, I personally objected to sending them. I preferred a more peaceful approach. But you know the Council. Always so reluctant to live with the times.
What'd you want?
Same as ever. You.
You'll have to go through me first.
If you wish to demonstrate your manhood and your strength by punching a hologram, be my guest. But I doubt this is going to impress anyone. You. I know we got off on the wrong foot, you and I. But you have been on my mind constantly. Ever since our brief and rowdy encounter last time. The matchmaker could not have made a better choice for the two of us. And I'm sure that deep down you think so too. Which is why I don't want to bring you back to top by force. I'm confident that you will join me there of your own volition. What can I say? I'm a sentimentalist. It's just one more thing we have in common.
We have nothing in common.
Oh, really? Both of us only children, raised on top, highly influential and neglectful parents. We developed a penchant for reckless behavior, desperately seeking attention. Both of us teenage prisoners of loneliness, stifled by our golden cages. And both of us self-willed adults, choosing to carve our own paths, in spite of what society tells us. We are the same, you, and I'm eager for you to realize it. And I'm ready to show some goodwill until you do. So give me your conditions. Anything you want, I will do everything I can to satisfy you.
I want Kay.
I see. Some habits are hard to shake. Give me a chance. Take some time to know me. And after a while, if I'm still falling short for you, and you want to see Kay from time to time, I won't stand in your way.
You really don't understand, do you?
Oh, yes, you. I understand. I understand not to take you for granted. I even understand the odds look against me. But I never imagined that a mere holographic visit would be sufficient to convince you. You see, my purpose was merely to announce my impending arrival. Been held up by a few council matters, but I'll be on my way soon. It's an opportunity to spend some time together. Learn to know one another. And to visit this source I've been hearing so much about. I'm sure my companionship will quickly change your mind. You'll see. And if that's not the case, then too bad. We can always recalibrate.
What?
Goodbye, you. See you very soon.
No, wait. What? What did you just... Did he just talk about recalibrating?
He did, but
I knew it. It's not a rumor. Recalibration really does exist.
calm down. He's probably bluffing.
Why would he be bluffing? What blooming good would that do?
He's trying to scare us.
For what? So that I fall right into his arms, fear-stricken? What's the plan there? No, there's no way he's bluffing. That Boron has never had to bluff in his entire life. And if anyone has access to those kind of rotten practices, he does. Oh, they're going to recalibrate us. We'll have nothing left of one another.
We don't know that.
Could we sit down somewhere? My legs are feeling a bit wobbly.
I guess we must be pretty close to the origin of the flow bridge. I've never seen it look so impressive.
Please, enough with this bridge.
Huh?
I mean, it is the entire reason why we are having problems. Ozius, the drones.
But the bridge is also the reason why we're here.
I know. But like, what if only we were able to use it? Maybe it could work just for us and no one else. I'm just asking for one little change in the universal laws of physics. Is that too much?
It could work.
What? Changing the universal laws of physics?
No. I mean, if this bridge weren't here, we'd be completely cut off from the other planets in the apiary. No one could come and get us.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you don't understand. We could sever the flow bridge.
Are you serious right now?
Why not? A flow bridge is only a big bunch of flow threads woven together. If we can absorb a flow thread, maybe we could...
Are you even listening to yourself? There's not a big bunch of flow threads. There are millions of them.
Oh, all right. A very big bunch.
Maybe we could use the hyper-rust.
I see where you're going with that, but how would you do it? We can't exactly throw the hyper-rust into a bag and wait for it to start sucking stuff in. Best case scenario, it would cut off a few flow threads on its way, and the bridges would come right back together.
But then we could grab the flow.
What?
With our gloves, our boots. Aren't we grabbing flow?
Sure, but nowhere near that amount.
Because the batteries are capped. But let's say I stick a bit of hyper-rust on the glove circuits, where the batteries are, for example. They would absorb the flow, which would collide with the hyper-rust, which would evaporate or whatever. Let's say I remove the safety on the gloves so that they could absorb several threads at a time. It would take a while, but it could take care of the whole bridge.
And you could do that?
If we had enough hyper-rust. I think so.
Then let's get to work.
It could always be useful.
Have a good one. Is that a ship?
It used to be. Swarm 800. Class A liner ship. The kind we use to settle new colonies. Probably the kind we use to evacuate them as well.
And, how many people can you fit on a Swarm 800 exactly?
I'm not sure you really want to know.
You okay?
Yeah. I just need to get used to the thought that my mom has hundreds of deaths on her conscience. And you? Are you okay?
Yeah. I just need to get used to the thought that my parents might have been among them.
Want to sever this flow bridge?
Yes, please. Another bit of rust for your collection?
Oh, cool. I don't have this one yet. Don't you want to sit?
No, thanks. Just bending my leg hurts. Oh. Do you know if we have any medicine left in the cabinet?
I don't remember, but we can always synthesize new ones.
I think I need a good night's sleep.
And I need a good meal.
Ready for the next chapter?
Yes?
Okay, where were we?
The two ladies traveled billions of years into the past in order to create energy out of cow fossils.
Oh yeah. So, they calibrate the machine to travel back in time. Minus 14 million years. But something goes awry.
They punch in the wrong unit.
Exactly. They find their way back 14 billion years.
Wow.
Around them, there is nothing. No void. I mean, nothing. They are the only existing thing in the entire universe. They are the universe. They're panicked, hugging each other. And little by little, their body temperatures increase. They feel their bodies stretching, dilating. They grip tighter. But they just drift away from one another. And they drift away from themselves in one last attempt to stick together. They kiss, but the oceans of the void are already starting to tear them apart. Their nucleons set ablaze to form stars. Their electrons start orbiting, and where their lips used to make contact, two of them collide, fracturing. And their split pieces, assembled, create a single planet. Source.
Wow. You really just made all that up?
Well, yeah, this is all improvised.
You should really start writing some books, you know.
Who would ever read my books?
Well, I would.
All right. I'll think about it. Are you okay? Having nightmares?
No, not a nightmare. Just a dream, weird one.
Tell me.
Ah.
It's a sexy dream, isn't it?
What? How did you...
I know that look on your face. Who was it?
No one. I just...
Come on, you can tell me. I won't get mad or anything.
No, but you'll laugh at me.
I promise I won't laugh.
It was with me.
It was you and you?
Yes.
Well, that's pretty common. I also dream of you. How could I not?
You idiot.
All joking aside, I'm a bit jealous. I would love to have a sexy dream with myself.
For real? Isn't that a bit narcissistic?
I don't think so. We haven't crossed paths with too many people lately. There's only so much your imagination can build upon. It's just making do.
You're probably right.
Was it good at least?
It wasn't bad.
Another building destroyed by hyperrust.
I'm sure it was asking for it. I'm kind of wondering why they built this way out there. Okay, the scenery is nice, but it feels counterproductive. To extract flow from the ground, one should be nearer the ground, right?
I don't think this one was extracting anything at all. I think flow was coming from below through this pipe. They were likely just condensing it here.
But why so high? It's almost like they were aware it was dangerous, that it could blow up any moment. Wait, do you think they knew?
I don't know. Maybe that's exactly what they wanted to figure out. This construction does look a lot more basic than the main plants. Could have been some sort of prototype.
And they thought, okay, cool, we just blew everything up, but let's try again, but bigger.
It was just a thought.
I didn't mean that against you. I'm just bothered by the fact that it may be entirely possible. So?
I only managed to sample a tiny bit of it, but it's definitely hyperrust.
Perfect. Exonova's negligence might actually serve a purpose. What happened here? Did everything burn down, or...?
No. It's the rust again. Nothing but rust. It's just a lot more concentrated than usual. I don't know where the rust is coming from, but it looks like we're getting closer.
Awesome.
Yes. Finally, we'll learn more about its formation.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Nothing.
Another one.
The air is burning. I feel like I'm in a sauna. The wrong kind of sauna.
These should probably come back during the day. Looks like we've arrived. It's...
Hi?
I was about to say scary. But yes, it is high. Even with flying flow threads, we'll never get to the top of this mountain.
Yeah. There's only one thing we can do.
Climb up?
Finish fixing up the nest. I'm not sure what's happening, but we're really not on the same page today.
We can still go around. See if we can find anything.
My thoughts exactly.
Ah,
See? Same page.
Zip into the bag. What? I hadn't seen him. Did you think about the fact that this might be our last night? And that we just spent it getting hopped up on apple brew?
Why would it be our last night?
I don't know. You can never know. Tomorrow, another batch of hornets might show up and...
We'll kick their butts.
Yes, maybe. But at the same time, maybe not. Seriously, though, don't you think about it?
Yeah. Often.
And?
And what?
Well, what'd you say? I mean, what would you do if you knew that this was our last night on Source? Let's say our last day. I'll give you that.
Do you want me to show you what I would do?
Okay, I know. That's also the first thing that crossed my mind. But we can't do that for 24 hours straight. We need to take breaks. So, besides that, what would you do? That's a real question.
Do I have time to think about it?
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
I think that... I would plant some flowers.
What? Okay, I was not expecting that.
Sorry, it's stupid.
Oh, no, I don't find that stupid or anything. I just don't really understand why.
I don't know. I guess I would want to leave a mark. Something pretty. I think a flower bed is much nicer than an old, rusty ship.
Yeah, but it doesn't last as long.
Depends. If no one covers them with concrete, or if the climate doesn't suddenly change, the flowers should keep on thriving. They're forever.
Good point.
What would you like to do?
Oh, no. I was thinking about a thing, but it will sound lame in comparison.
Oh, I doubt it.
Yeah, you're always coming up with poetic stuff. Mine's just dumb.
Just say it.
I would go tickle Oink. Tell him goodbye, I guess.
Ah, no way. I want to do that too. Who cares about the flowers? I pick Oink too. Poor Oink.
Note that we could do both.
Whew.
You know what else we'd have time for? A cranberry fondue.
Of course.
Of course as in, of course I would say that, or of course we'll have a cranberry fondue.
Both. But we don't have to wait until our last day on Source to do all this, you know.
No, like a yes, but not tonight. Too tired.
Do you want to go lay down?
No thanks. I'm good right here. Well, here goes nothing.
Do you think it'll work?
Oh, it works. But will it work the way we want it to? Which means 1, long enough to consume an entire flow bridge, and 2, that it won't blow up in our faces when the hyperrest reaches capacity. I have no idea. I can't really do a full-scale test.
So after all this, can we still store the flow?
Of course. I just added an alternative circuit with hyperrest. We'll just need to switch it when we need to sever the bridge. And it will work just like the flow bursts.
Severing the flow bridge. That also means cutting off our way home. Even our way out of source.
Yeah,
Is that really what we want?
I don't know. What are our other options? That's what I thought.
What now?
Now we retrieve the last part, repair the nest, and we sever that polluting flow bridge. I marked up the islets where we might find it on the radar. All we need to do is go check them out.
How efficient. I'm feeling a bit useless now.
Aw, you can help carry stuff.
Blute.
What's wrong?
With me, nothing. But it seems like Sneddy lost an eye.
What did you do?
Nothing. I didn't even touch him. I just happened to notice it.
Poor guy. Oh, I guess he is a little past his prime.
Well, now he certainly looks like he's past his prime.
That's alright. It's just a button. Easy fix. There are some thread and needles in a drawer in the bathroom. What? Are you telling me that you have never sewn a button in your entire life?
Never.
How did you manage living by yourself?
I took care of my stuff.
Okay, stay here. We'll take care of Sneddy. So, now you thread the thread through the needle. Now we go the other way. Put the button in place. Well, the eye. Push the needle through from below into the first hole. Stick a needle through here, sideways. That way it won't be too tight. Now go through the hole and diagonal. Do that again 2 or 3 times. Same thing with the other diagonal. Remove the needle. Push the thread through, out the back. Just a couple of stitches to hold the thread in place. Tie a knot. Then cut it. Ta-da!
He looks cross-eyed.
You think so?
Yeah, look. This eye is drooping to the side over there.
Oh, that's great. I went through all this work, and you just talk trash.
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to talk trash. I was just wondering out loud.
What were you wondering about?
I was just thinking that it was a nice metaphor for the passage of time. You can always pump the brakes, patch things up, pretend, but you can never go back. It's all right, though. Sure, we're getting old, but we're also getting wiser. Look, Sneddy now has a broader outlook, and I have just learned how to sew a button.
I'm glad you've taken it so well, because you're right. I did kind of mess up.
on, let's keep going. A little more rust?
Don't mind if I do. Are we actually breathing in the rust?
I don't know. But whatever it is, doesn't feel good.
All this rust is starting to feel heavy. Go to sleep already. Looks like you gave up. To a rustless world.
I hope we didn't do all this for nothing.
No way.
A ship?
This could be our lucky day.
Okay, well, this one's never flying again. Come on. Are you trying to tell me that you're able to fix up this wreck?
I probably could. With the right tools, the right materials, the right replacement parts, the right garage, the right skills and the right knowledge. But no. I was thinking about pilfering its rudder for the nest. With just a bit of work, I could mount it as a wing. That way, it'll feel like it's flying again. Speaking of, do you mind bringing it back to the nest now?
No problem. I can't wait to see how you'll do that.
Just need to get to work. Ta-da! Now that is a job well done.
Seriously, we knocked this out of the park. I didn't expect it to look so good.
I know, right? Check out the reclaimed garden table.
How'd you feel about eating out here?
I'm down. We could do that this evening if you want.
I don't know about the evenings. It may be a bit chilly. Daytime would be better. Then we could enjoy the sunshine.
Okay, but let's make sure I'm in the shade, lest I get sunburned.
We can move the tarp. Also, we'll probably have to bring out some cushions, because the seating is a little rough.
And a tablecloth too. I wouldn't want to stain my suitcases.
Okay. Then I guess we'll have to wait for a day with no wind.
I just hope there won't be too many bugs.
We'll never eat out here, will we?
No, probably not. But I'm still happy we set up this table.
Me too.
That was the last piece.
You know what? This looks nice. It's almost like new.
I think we're both too young to know what it would have looked like new. But it did age gracefully. However, we're gonna have to clear out all this stuff laying around before we can take off.
Yeah, seems like it. Come on, time's a-wasting. Ozius could show up any minute now.
Can we just enjoy this for another 5 minutes?
Yes, of course. We'll go when you're ready.
$18, $19, $20. Keep on going, my love. You're strong. $21, $22.
You know I'm able to count on my own, right?
Yeah, but I like to watch when you do push-ups. That way I feel like I'm participating.
You could also do push-ups.
No. No need for that. I am naturally muscular.
There's no such thing as naturally muscular.
For real? Arm wrestle?
No. It's a trap. If I win, you'll complain that I hurt your arm. And if I let you in, I'll be hearing about it for weeks.
Ding ding ding! Win by default. See? Naturally muscular. Oh, I can't relax.
Same.
Hopefully it will be over soon. Gyro stabilizer.
Check.
Server rotors.
Check.
Hollow Spectre.
Which one is the Hollow Spectre again?
Doesn't exist, just checking if you're paying attention. Okay then, everything looks almost operational.
Perfect.
No, not perfect. We're talking about aviation here, not cooking. The word almost should be your greatest fear.
But you're finding this funny.
Come on. If I were afraid of flying accidents, I'd ride a scooter, not a Class D spaceship.
Come on then, let's get the nest off the ground.
Roger that. That's as close as I can get.
I know. That means we'll have to walk the rest of the way. Are you ready?
To set aside the apiary once and for all? I've been waiting for this moment. If you told me that one day we'd be hurtling down the side of a volcano together...
I don't think that I would have been surprised. I always knew you were trouble.
The rust is burning my throat.
Keep it up. We're almost there.
So, that's where the rust came from.
Sure looks like it.
I can't even imagine how hot it is in there. One splash, and we're literally toast. I wasn't expecting that severing the bridge would be easy, but I definitely didn't think we'd have to give up even before we reached it.
Who said we were giving up?
Well, you can see we have a problem.
We've made it all the way here.
Do you see the size of that bridge? I know we've talked about it, but Bloot, Kay, this thing is gigantic. At what point did we convince ourselves that we could sever this?
You said the gloves would get it done.
But what do I know? I've never severed a flow bridge. I thought it might be worth trying. Not worth hovering over a lake of molten rust. Even 1 meter above the rust, the temperature must be 1,000 billion degrees. We are beyond trying our luck. We would be risking our lives.
We've risked our lives from the get-go.
No. I'm sorry, this is different. Critters hopped on rust, hornet drones, those things I can punch. If I punch this, I'm gonna lose my arm. And that would be the least of my worries, too. I could lose you as well.
Which is precisely what's going to happen if we don't sever this bridge. Ozius is gonna show up any day now. And knowing him, he'll certainly bring a platoon of hornets along. And if they don't do the job, they'll send more. How long do you think we can last? They will separate us, you. They will recalibrate us, match us with our respective mates. And there will be nothing left of us. Not even a memory. Nothing. Nothing. I don't know what's on the other side of this rust, but at least there's something.
Okay, but on one condition. You have to promise me that everything will work out. We're gonna cross this lake of rust, sever this bridge, and come back alive. Or else it isn't worth the risk. Or else, I would rather forget. No chivalrous sacrifice. No bloating heroic act. We're going. We're severing the bridge. And we're going home. Okay?
Okay,
Promise?
promise. You!
Ah!
Oh, no, 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 no. We said no gluten heroic acts.
Sorry, but I promise nothing. Ow! Oh, it burns.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's no big deal. I'll be alright. Just avoid any contact with it.
I'm sorry. I should have never insisted.
Don't be ridiculous, Kay. Look, we made it. We passed through. Now we just need to sever this bloating bridge.
No, don't move.
I told you, it'll be alright. It hurts the same whether I'm moving or not. Come on, let's get this over with.
We won't be able to absorb all of this at once.
Then we'll do one bit at a time.
Over there, the flow threads seem more sparse.
It's the moment of truth. Switching to hyper-rust mode.
It worked!
I hope it will last. There's still a bunch of threads left to deflect.
Here, another.
All yours. maybe you should take a break. I think I can manage on my own.
Don't even think about it.
The bridge is waning!
As it should.
I think that the gloves are starting to overheat. My fingers are starting to burn.
About half my body is burning. Only one left. After that, it's over. No going back, no more apiary, no more space travel, nothing.
So what are we waiting for?
Form registered. System damaged. Individual use. Individual.
If only you knew how long I've been waiting for this. This is gonna be so good.
Yeah, if that even works. What's that thing you say? Let's not start pushing before the panties are pulled down?
Of course it's gonna work. With all of your talent and mine put together, how could it fail?
Stop it. You're gonna be bad luck.
Wanna bet a cranberry fondue that it's gonna work?
So, either way, we're having fondue tonight?
Correct.
Works for me.
What now?
Now we draw.
It works! It works!
Cranberry fondue forever.
We can swing by the vegetable patch when we're done playing around. I saw a few nice ones yesterday that looked almost ripe.
I wonder why we're bothering. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I added a burst function to the boots.
Does that mean we can...
Pop flower bursts? Yep.
Whoa!
It's even better than I imagined.
Well, it looks much blootin' prettier this way. A little bit more over there. All right. Are we gonna have this fondue?
Yes?
Great. I was wondering. The weather's kinda nice. Do you want to set up outside for a change?
Definitely. Start the fondue. I'll set the table.
Whew. I didn't think we'd get through all that.
What's for dessert?
You have some room left?
I'm kidding. We do have some apple brew left. Want any?
All right then. We are on vacation after all.
Every day is vacation.
Exactly.
To us.
And to source.
Which reminds me, we're gonna have to tape up the nest's flow intake tomorrow. I think I saw a leak.
Yes. And also, we need to consider pruning our apple dew buds. They're gonna take over the whole vegetable patch if we let them.
Bloat. Guess we're not on vacation after all.
Ah, well. We can rest when we're old.
Okay, the only things we do here are cooking, handiwork, and gardening. We are old.
You're right. Speaking of which, it's past our bedtime. What are we still doing up?
Wait, we haven't checked the gauges.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So, what does it say?
0.174 minus 0.090 plus 0.122.
Huh. It's more than yesterday.
A lot more?
Not much, but it kind of confirms our theory. Source's orbit has deviated.
Other than that, I'm not seeing the bridge. Looks like it's not forming back.
At least that's some good news. Now we can sleep soundly.
Are you sleepy at all?
Not really. Don't you want to go into the bedroom instead?
Yes. Let's go. Quick.
Someone's thinking about the apiary.
Huh? No. Well, kind of. But kind of not. I was thinking about us. What we've done.
We've severed a balloon flow bridge.
Yeah. About that. It's like the biggest decision I've ever made in my life. By a very long stretch. I thought I would feel changed. Like an entirely new person. But no. I'm not feeling any different. Mentally. I mean, I don't think I've taken it all in yet. You know, it's kind of like when someone you don't see much dies. You understand it, you accept it, but really, concretely, it changes absolutely nothing in your daily life. The only difference compared to before is that you wouldn't be able to see that person if you wanted to, and you really don't remember they're dead until you want to see them. Right now, it feels like the entire apiary is dead. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to go back.
Does that make you sad?
It doesn't make me anything. Sad, happy, nothing. You know, I don't think it's hit me yet. I'd like it to stay that way, actually. I really hope it never hits me.
Will you tell me if that happens?
Who else could I tell?
What about your skin? Does it still hurt?
No, I can barely feel it anymore. I don't know if it's the Lufacrid oil, or if my immune system has just accepted it, but at least it stopped stinging. It feels better. It feels... okay.
Still haven't noticed any superpowers? Remotely controlling the rust, making flow appear out of your hands?
No, I'm just super ugly.
Oh yeah? I personally like your new look. You have this Robo-glam attitude with the spikes and everything.
Oh, please.
I'm serious. I think I like you better this way.
Stop it. You can't be serious. But it's nice of you to say. And since you're not put off doing what you did to me earlier, then no worries. I am happy.
Wherever, whenever.
Here and now.
Just what I wanted to hear.
Thank you for watching along while I played through this journey of the KNU, the 2 males version. I appreciate and adore every view, every comment, every like, even every dislike, because that's feedback. I will continue on with the 2 females as well. I'm just going to take a little bit of time off in between, and then I'm going to roll right into it. I don't want to take too much time because the story, the map is still fresh in my head. Shortly after this goes up, I will be putting up the Second Thoughts ending as well, just shortly after this goes live. Thank you guys.